Steph Curry and the Warriors next game. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. And Steph's gonna do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare. But we can't let that distract us. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
The crowd is assembled at the American Airlines Center looking for a Mavericks win here in downtown Dallas. This is the first game in the Warriors road trip. Very strong basketball is the recipe for them right now. 4 straight wins, looking for number 5.
Right, because this team has played well on the road, they've got confidence anytime they go away from their own building. They know they can get the job done, and that's what they're expecting.
And so it's Dallas with it. Trailing here by 8. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
You're not always going to shoot it as well as they did from three-point range to win that game, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And in that game, boy, did they shoot it lights out from beyond.
Lights out is a real good way to describe it. Just take a peek at the box score. I mean, their percentage from deep was off the charts.
A nice shot by Barea. Barea's got 7 points in the game.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Curry kicks to Spates. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Warriors?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
And guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost +15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they wanted.
Over to the left wing. Livingston kicks to Spates. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Bucket. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw it.
The Mavericks with some changes. Pachulia, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Freak comes in, and Barea subbed in for Raymond Felton. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Varejao. Draymond Green comes in for Maurice Spates. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston. Freak in at power forward. J.J. Barea is out there with Williams. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Matthews in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak week. In the last matchup against the Bucks was just a man on a mission. He had 12 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, he made play after play in that game.
Let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And we've seen Dallas just be fantastic since the start of the new millennium. Year in and year out, they seem to always win 50 games. Hit that mark again last season.
Curry passes to Green. Down low, Bogut, and he banks in the layup. Bogut's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Green. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Williams dishes to Barea. The 3. And that one's good. Barea's got 10 points in the game.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they looked offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better. And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
And the wide open shot from Green. That doesn't go either for Green.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
They set the screen. Off the pick. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Pachulia.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Outside, Green. Inside, and Bogut slams it in.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
On the Mavericks with some changes, JaVale McGee's checked in. And so that's the end of the first half.
Thank you, Kevin. On.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. A different look for Dallas. Freak comes in for Zaza Pachulia. And it's Williams in for J.J. Barea. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. He adds the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Iguodala in at the 3 spot. And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
Nice shot by Bogut.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Williams kicks to Freak. It's stolen by Bogut. Now the Warriors moving it up. Ball going up court. There's the bucket. Good. And 12 points for Klay Thompson.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses. And for Steph Curry, the light doesn't get any greener. I mean, the only limit is his conscience. I think he does a great job of scoring, but also looking to keep his teammates engaged.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He'd been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
Dallas making a switch here. Felton's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. And the slam dunk by Spates.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop and at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 20.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Williams passes to Freak. Makes it off the glass. Freak's got 6.
And, you know, when you think back when Curry came into the league, the question was, is he just a scorer or can he play point guard? Well, I think he's more than answered those concerns, and he's gotten a lot better with his decision-making as he's now starting to limit his turnovers.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Guys, one of the things...
Now here's Thompson. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Dallas, Freak in at center. Felton is out there with Devin Harris. Then it's Matthews, and it's Powell in at the 4 slot. Here's Harris, and Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barbosa's checked in. Powell kicks to Harris.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch 4 was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a 3. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
Curry against Harris. Bogut with a clean look, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
When it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles that twine.
And this is a thunderstorm because they got it flowing right now. They are putting on a nice run.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Now Felton. At the elbow, it's Freak. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Andrew Bogut.
Boy, that was a pretty feed from Raymond Felton.
Looney's checked in for Andrew Bogut.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league and great both offensive. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and